Hello, lovely ones. This is Kamara with Rooted Futures. And it's been a while since I've done a pick a card for you all. And I think we're just going to go with a very organic pick a card. Although I am hearing, and we're going to start off with this premise because Spirit gave me this song. It's kind of like a club song, but the lyrics go, I want you addicted to me. So Spirit is saying that that is probably a good start to this reading, this pick a card. Who is addicted to you and what do they want? Good, for the good or the bad? Who is addicted to you? So we're going to have 3 piles, and we'll start with pile number 1 from this Witch Tarot, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take a moment to focus on the piles. This will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. And after that, you will look at the timestamp below to get your reading. I want to thank you all for supporting me here on YouTube as well as my TikTok channel. I really appreciate the community that we're creating. I really appreciate your love and support. And just know that I love you too. And I hope that these readings are always helpful and useful. And yeah, sorry for any background noise that I have, but yeah, let's get into your reading. See the timestamps below and we'll get started. Hello, group number 1. So let's find out who wants you addicted to them or who is addicted to you. We'll take it both ways and we'll see how it turns out. So you chose card number 1 and we're all taking this as a mystery. So let's turn it over. Keeper of Silence. This is definitely a secret admirer. This is definitely someone who hasn't reached out to you yet, group number 1. And you know what's interesting about the Keeper of Silence? This particular card is speaking to someone with a lot of discernment, someone who's learned the lessons of revealing their secrets too early. This is a person who's going to really hold their attraction to you very close to their vest, very close inwardly. They are probably not even letting on to friends, family, people even close to them do not know that they have interest in you, group number 1. And in some cases, I'm not saying all cases, but in some cases, this person, even when they reach out towards you, they may ask you to hold the beginning of this relationship with discernment with them. I don't think that they want to hide the relationship with you so much as they want to cultivate getting to know you without interruption, without outside interference. This person is private, group number 1. As a very private person. I am kind of getting here because this Keeper of Silence, it also talks about someone who's had to learn the lesson of having relationships in the past be very public and having those relationships suffer the consequences of being out in the public, being scrutinized by the public, being watched and observed by the public. And I think this person now wants to, in some cases, wants to turn over a new leaf. They want to cultivate the relationship privately. They want to give you both a chance to really fall for each other in an organic way without the outside influence. And you know, you will decide if this feels right for you, group number 1, but I've got to tell you that this is on the mind of this person. Whether or not you will agree to those terms, it's up to you. So let's go with some of the oracle cards. Let's first go with Spirit's opening message here. the shadow realm. We can't even, you know, it's just funny how spirit turns up and reinforces what is just been said. The shadow realm. A lot of this relationship, if you decide to go through with it, group number one, this person, a lot of what they want to experience with you will be in the dark, will be mysterious. This is a person, their path with you, you see how there's a path here in this picture, and you see how there's birds flying, you know, above the clouds. There's something about the freedom that you'll experience in this relationship. It's interesting because there's a certain degree of freedom in this relationship, meaning both of you will live your lives as normal according to everyone else. Like the public and your friends, maybe your family, maybe your community, will have very little sense of this relationship. But in a way, I think it's being presented this way so that there is the least amount of influence outside the both of you. And there's something here, like as this person, you see, really, if you would have to get close here, there's a person walking this path towards what I want to interpret as a tower. And I think that this person is looking at this structure ahead and realizing that this relationship could bring about some real significant change for you. A change in the way that you both view relationships, a change in the way in which you want to hold a potential partner, group number one. But this person, they're addicted to the idea of just having you to themselves, getting to know you just to themselves. It's kind of interesting. Let's see what else. So let's see what their inner child, their younger parts kind of feel about this potential relationship. It says it's time to give. It's time to treat yourself and others or others to something magical, mystical, fantastical. What the treat consists of is not as important as the spirit in which it's enjoyed. When thinking of the perfect something, reflect on how it would make you feel. Does it connect to feelings of wonder and joy? If so, you've got a winner. I think there's these younger parts. They want to appeal to your younger part that wants joy in your life, that wants to experience happiness and wonder. They really want to connect to that part of you. Maybe I get in a sense, I'm just kind of channeling from them, that a lot of their life is serious. Whoever this person is, maybe they have a job with a lot of serious responsibilities. Maybe they have a lot of responsibilities even outside of work that they have to tend to in a very serious way. And they're looking at this relationship as somewhat of a retreat, I'm hearing, somewhat of a place where you both can get away from the world and really enjoy your time together. That's what I'm really getting as the theme here, group number one. So let's look at the past lives that you both may have shared with each other. And I have these past life cards here. Power, Wisdom Keeper, Industry. It's kind of interesting. I think that you both, in many lifetimes before, have really been linked through your work, through your talents and skills. You may even share in this life a link between the kinds of work that you do. You may not both work together, but you may both have work that complements each other. You both may do work that could possibly link to each other. I'm seeing here in a past life, this person held a lot of power and authority. They may have even been very well known. And I'm kind of getting a sense here that they came to you in the past, in a past life, as somewhat of an advisor. You may have advised them on the going-ons in terms of their power. If this person was like, this is just an example, if this person was a king, you were someone who they would send for to give them spiritual or psychic advice on how they're running their kingdom. I'm kind of seeing that, like you were a deep seer in this person's life. And I think that that is the same kind of energy you're going to hold for each other. I see a person who is a leader, but oftentimes needs the insight of someone who's a little bit more spiritual. And you can flip-flop these, you know, if you're the person that's more of the leader and you need spiritual insight, then maybe this is that person. But either way, it's saying to me that you advise them on the matters of like business. You advise them on the matters of spirituality and community. There was a way in which I see that both of you started to connect this way. This person really, they not only respected your advice, they saw you as a wise person, group number one. Someone who was well informed, someone who was enlightened. And it's showing me here that these two cards represent the both of you, while this represents your connection. So in a past life, it could have been the one that I'm tapping into now, because you both could share various past lives. The one that I'm tapping into right now, there was a sense of this person, this leader, being a devotee of this wise person. That's beautiful, group number one. Like you were seen as a great spiritual leader, perhaps a great healer. And this leader, this king, this queen, whoever it is, regardless of gender, they followed you. They followed your teachings. They were very respectful of your teachings. And I think that there was an aspect to your relationship where you both just surrendered to the abandonment of the feelings of deep respect, deep passion you had for each other. You both could have, this could have been a time in the Middle Ages, in Eastern Europe. If you have some of that lineage, there may be something there. It doesn't have to necessarily reflect today. In terms of ethnicity and everything like that. I also feel that in a way, this past life connection that I'm tapping into now, it was a bit forbidden. It was something that you both had to keep away from the public. Maybe because back then you were being seen as a spiritual leader. Maybe it was frowned upon for you to have sexual relationships. And maybe the same for this leader, it may not have been ideal for you both to be seen as being in relationship with each other. I don't get that it was strictly forbidden. I just felt like it felt like a very complex union. One that you both chose to keep more to yourselves. And there was a way in which you both, I'm seeing it now, like there was a way in which this leader would request your presence for business. And, you know, there was nothing suspicious about it, you know. And there was a way in which you both got to spend a lot of really meaningful time with each other, time in privacy, because the leader was receiving very private, powerful information from you. And there was just a way in which you both were able to carry out this relationship without suspicion from other people. Very interesting, group number one. in terms of the past life. So let's see what the tarot has to say. The moon. Can we just keep getting this reinforced, group number one? The moon is here. There's going to be hidden aspects to this relationship. There's two people who really like that mysteriousness around the relationship. Realization. The world. Realization was in reverse, and Spirit is saying to keep it in reverse. I'm going to check really quick. This deck is a little bit different when it comes to numbering. So let me just make sure that realization, yeah. When it comes to this relationship, group number one, this person has, like I said, come to the realization that things that are really worthwhile to them, things that are sacred to them, they require for them to use discernment. But they also want to communicate that they are not, again, trying to hide this relationship in as much as they are trying to contain it, to make it sacred, and to know that in all ways this relationship means the world to them. This relationship is sacred to them, and it's something that they want to cultivate without interference. Hence the idea of secrecy. And that idea of secrecy, group number one, it's been the theme of your relationship for quite some time, for quite some time, throughout lifetimes. So let's see what the ancestors have to say about this relationship. Do the ancestors support this relationship? What do the ancestors have to say about this relationship, group number one? Let me shuffle one more time. I'm using the Tongue of the Mother deck. What do the ancestors have to say about this relationship? Clarifying the moon, clarifying realization, clarifying the world. At the bottom of the deck is the Hoodoo Man. And I believe the Hoodoo Man is the Emperor. Sorry, I have to refer to the book, but sometimes I use decks that don't exactly go with the traditional tarot. So we're always wanting to make sure that I'm getting this right here. Yeah, this is the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I think this is the energy of your person. So let's see what the ancestors are saying about this person for you, group number one. Seven of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups upright. Page of Wands. This person, they are not out to deceive you. They are not trying to take a shortcut to your love, group number one. In fact, they have a beautiful cup to offer. A cup that, for all purposes, includes their spirit, a very strong spiritual ancestral connection this person has. This pot, this Ace of Cups, it holds all of who this person is. And I think that they are going to come forward in this time that you both spend together. They want to reveal all the aspects of who they are. They want to really take some kind of action to let you know that they take getting to know you very seriously. They take being in your energy very seriously. This is a person, like I said before, although they want this union to be full of wonder and joy, they will start off serious. They want you to know that their interest is quite serious, that they are not shopping around, that they're very intent on getting to know you, group number one. That hence this Emperor energy here. Now, let's clarify. Bottom of the deck, this is not someone who wants to be out in the cold, put you out in the cold if things don't work out. But let's see. Again, we can't say it enough, group. Group number one, these cards are blowing my mind. You've got the Seven of Swords again in reverse. This is not someone who wants to play games. This is not that person. Yes, they see you as this beautiful Queen of Wands, or in that energy, regardless of gender. They see you as someone who sits on their throne, who's powerful, someone who is a warrior, but also someone who's incredibly attractive, incredibly independent. This is not a person who wants to waste your time. They don't even see you as that energy where you can waste this person's time. No, you cannot. Now, very interesting. They're in an upside down King of Cups energy. Now, I don't think that they've stepped away from this Emperor energy at all. I think this is describing their emotions. They are just wanting to be very careful how they come towards you. They want to be very careful with how they even express their emotions, group number one. And so this is going to be, I predict, a place of not only keeping things on the low, but also keeping things very slow, very intentional. That's this person's energy. And from time to time, they understand. They may have difficulties expressing how they feel. Maybe this is not always their strong suit. Maybe this is why they've listened to their guides, their ancestors, on taking things slow and giving this relationship the space and the privacy it needs so that they can communicate to you in the way they need to about their feelings. It's very beautiful. So let's just get one more card for whatever it is that your ancestors want to say. Let's see what they're maybe thinking about in terms of the relationship they want to cultivate with you. Group number one. There's been a lot of healing, maybe on your part as well as theirs. You know, past relationships have not been kind, maybe to either one of you. Special recipe. I don't think that this person is doing love spells on you, but I do think they're manifesting you. I do think that there are times when they're by themselves and they think of you. They wonder what you look like. They wonder about your future intimacy together. They really are holding on to this image of both of you being together, having that time together, group number one. And yes, look at the bottom of the deck. I don't have to say it, it says it all. They are looking forward to hopefully getting to know you better, hopefully having an intimate relationship with you. So this is what I have for you, group number one. It sounds very saucy. It sounds, I don't know, it's a sexy mysteriousness that goes along with it. And it will be up to you if you want to pursue things with this person in this way. But this is why they are addicted to you. This is why they want you addicted to them. Okay, group number one, if you resonate with this reading, please claim it below along with your selection, group number one. And if you don't already, please follow this channel, click that bell so you get notified when I upload new readings. Take care, group number one. Hello, group number two. How are you? Thank you for joining me in this reading. Who is addicted to you, or who wants you addicted in their energy? We'll see how it plays out. So group number two, let's see what your card is here. The songstress. Number 11. 11 speaks to me of a divine union. 1 and 1, a divine union. There is something here about your connection with sound, with music. Maybe both of you, even right now, connect with each other in the musical realm. And this also could be, I'm getting the muse of music, of musical instruments coming up here. Something about angelic sound, the harp even. The songstress is talking about there's a shared union that you all have, a shared interest maybe that both of you have around music. Maybe it's the way that you both will end up coming together. Maybe your first date will be around music. If you all are both together already, then maybe there's some resonance around having music that syncs with the energy of your connection. The songstress could also indicate that one of you or both of you like to sing. Maybe one of you or both of you are a singer or a musician. So there's that too. As well as the idea here, the songstress could also point to someone who feels like this attraction to you is a once in a lifetime kind of attraction. They feel such a deep connection with you, such a deep resonance with you, group number two, that they don't feel like they will ever be able to duplicate that in their life again. I'm hearing for some of you, this may be a person from the past where you both, either you both may or may not have connected romantically, but you knew each other and there was that resonance, there was that synchronicity that this person can't seem to forget, which is why they want to be back in your energy. So if you're thinking of a past person, this may be your group. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone from the past who was a romantic partner. It could have been a friend, it could have been someone you worked with, and maybe the timing of the time, maybe both of you were in relationships at the time, or you might have been in school with this person, you both were focused on your studies. Whatever it is, this person never forgot the connection you both had with each other, the things that you both had in common. Now, for some of you, this is a brand new person, and they're understanding that they have such a deep connection with you, musically, sound even. So let's see what Spirit's opening message is around this relationship. Transmutation. Something about this relationship is meant to change you both fundamentally. There's a reason why, and Spirit is saying that you both will be drawn to each other, that you both will be addicted to each other's energy. Because I'm getting, it's not only this person that that feels addicted to you. It's like I get the sense that when you meet them, or if you have already, there's a deep addictive quality of this relationship, and not in a bad sense, not in a negative sense. It's just that you both are really strongly attracted to each other, strongly being pulled towards each other. And Spirit is saying that is because there's going to be something that's so highly transformative in this relationship that it will change you both at the DNA level. There is something like, even if this relationship does not last a long time, it will forever impact the both of you and how you move in life after this. The way that you both appeal to each other's inner child, today is the day. There is something that you've been putting off, and now is the time to do it. It may seem overwhelming, it may be beyond the horizon. Wait, something so wonderful that you know in your present moment. Don't be afraid. No one is ever truly ready at their first steps. It's not perfection that we seek, but it is a life lived fully. And again, that points to this opening card, group number 2. The songstress, it's pointing to this once in a lifetime experience, this experience that you both need to have in order to grow, in order to expand. And there's something about acting on this energy, being willing to learn whatever it is that you need to learn in this relationship. Let's look at both of your past lives together. Now, this is just tapping into a possible one timeline that you may have spent together in a past life. It doesn't mean all of them, and you could take it if it resonates. One of you were royalty. And the other of you was an sexual minority. Now, this is interesting. This could be presented in a few different ways, group number 2. Either in the past, one person had a title, one person was expected to follow royal protocol, the protocols of the family they were born into, while the other person was not part of that family protocol. In fact, this other person was in the margins. Now, for a small group of you, this is pointing to a same-sex union, even in a past life. If this is not a same-sex union, it is, you were, and I'm hearing for some of you and seeing for some of you, that you may have held a, in certain cultures in ancient times, certain people were known to be the sacred prostitutes, sacred sex workers of the culture. You can research this, but back in certain times, there were people responsible for teaching people like royalty how to be good sexual partners. If you've seen that movie Kama Sutra, or there's other cultures where courtesans might have been the name, courtesans, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, courtesans, sacred prostitutes. You may have been, one or both of you can interchange this. One or both of you may have been in a sexual minority, meaning that maybe you were polyamorous, maybe you were asexual, maybe you were all about the sex, like whatever it is, you held a direct opposite from this person who was supposed to follow a certain path, get married in an arranged marriage. Like there was that person, one person had this very strict, contained way of how to express their sexuality, while the other person was much more free, much more unlimited, maybe even in the margins of how they lived sexually, a very alternative way. Now, the way that you both connected, now this is just possibilities, but like I'm seeing here, There may have been a, I see here even the word concubine. There could have been you could have been a royal concubine. They could have been your royal concubine. Like I said, you can interchange this to what feels right for you. There was a sense of opposites happening here, maybe even a forbidden kind of love, maybe something that if it would have come forward would have been slanderous, something that even in the end resulted in one or both of you having a broken heart just because the relationship couldn't move forward with all the different constraints of that time. But now, group number 2, this relationship has the opportunity, again, of being explored. Today is the day. Today, this modern present time, is the time to explore this love again. This love that wasn't able to take off in a past life. Let's see what the tarot opens with. Strength in reverse. 3 of Pentacles upright. The Fool in reverse. What I'm seeing here, group number 2, is that this relationship, there's an element to it that requires for both of you to take a chance, to have the wherewithal, the strength to allow for this relationship to unfold. Perhaps right now, you are work colleagues. Maybe you both work together. Maybe you both have some kind of work. Maybe you work on the same project. But there's this sense from both of you or one of you that this relationship has existed before. This is not something brand new, in the sense of this past life is really, the energy of this past life is coming up strongly for the both of you. So let's ask for some clarification from the ancestors on these 3 tarot cards. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. For the Strength in reverse, 3 of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay. So for Strength card, we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. For the 3 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And for the Fool, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There is definitely something here around material, around money. Maybe in this current life, there is something about your relationship that presents as opposites when it comes to finances or the material. Maybe materially you both live in different worlds. And what I'm getting here is that there's a sense that both of you come now from a different space, because let's face it, a lot of the more ancient protocols are really not in place today for many of us. But money is a way in which people are still being divided by class. And that's very much, an issue for some people. And I get that it's going to take a lot of strength to come together around your different backgrounds, group number 2. There's something here about the 4 of Coins being in reverse. And Spirit is pointing me to the booklet for a second. Yeah, it's saying that this relationship will require for you all to examine the concept of money. Someone has the mindset of scarcity while the other person doesn't. Someone may feel like they need to hang on to money while the other person's like, money doesn't matter that much to me. I just spend it the way I need to. I know my needs are taken care of. there's a way in which you both, for some reason, money is going to present itself as a dividing factor possibly in this relationship. The Queen of Pentacles, when that energy is in reverse, this is someone who really defines themselves by what they have, what kind of car they have, what kind of purse they have, you know, what kind of shoes they wear, you know, what kind of cologne they wear, you know, like regardless of the gender, this is someone who really surrenders to the trappings of what makes a person look successful, feel successful, and it's mostly in the material. And so when that's upside down, where there's a call here, because someone may think this person who wants to be in your energy, who is completely addicted to you, they may come from a completely different lifestyle. They may not have the trappings and the riches that they think you're normally attracted to. And there's going to be something about this. Remember that past life, one of you were royalty while the other person, you know, lived a completely different life. And that's coming up again in this current timeline as the tension that will be held in this relationship, group number 2. Let's clarify. Please clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Clarifying the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles again, you all. 2 of Pentacles, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. And look at that, you all. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups in reverse. Spirit is saying to leave that here for a minute. This difference over money, over class, and you know, it doesn't only have to be like what's in someone's bank account. It could be their education. It could be the kind of career they have. There's something that's going to present as possibly a real rupture in this relationship when it comes to how someone defines success, how someone defines whether someone is suitable to date, someone is suitable to love. I'm hearing the word suitable as an intentional word here. Again, I think it has to do with the different kinds of work. Someone, and these are just examples, you all, someone could be in construction. They come home, they're covered in mud because of the work they have to do. Another person sits at a desk all day and they meet with different powerful people talking about different powerful things for their company. It's a different kind of work. And I don't know if it's both of you, one of you, somebody, or both of you think that this difference is not something that you both can overcome. Who's ever in this Queen of Pentacles energy, they're feeling like this relationship is going to require for them to juggle 2 different realities. That's what I'm hearing. That the realities are different. The realities of class are different for you both. Very interesting. Group number 2. So let's see. What can this relationship become? Timeout is in reverse. What else, Spirit? Dead Peacock in reverse. Lovely pictures. in reverse. Magical moments in reverse. You know, I have to say what I'm seeing here, group number 2, that while there's this pull for you both to come together, this pull for you both to keep working at this, because I really do get sincerely you both want to work on what potentially could be 2 different kinds of lived lives coming together. There's something here about trying to find a certain beauty in what you both have. This the beauty of the uniqueness of your relationship. I think you both are going to strive to not let that beautiful uniqueness of your relationship die, to not let the things that you both find beautiful and attractive in each other to die because of outside opinions. But I also think there's a way in which you both just don't want to get caught up in just the attraction being the only thing that holds this relationship together. You both want something solid. You both want a deep respect. You both don't want to just tap into magical moments but not have anything that's the foundation of your relationship. Spirit is saying to look under the deck to see if there's other messages here. Yeah. There's a certain dreamy quality to this relationship where you want something, you can imagine it, but I don't think that you both are very clear on how to make this relationship sustain itself, how to make it really happen for each other. Let me get one more message. Spirit is saying there's one more message here for group number 2, because it feels so, I don't know, there's something about the energy that I want to give you both hope. 3 of Knives. Maybe not. Mother of Knives. The Moon. So the ancestors are saying here that, let's be realistic. You both may experience some struggles in this relationship. There may be times where both of you feel betrayed by one or the other because of these differences that you have. But the ancestors are also saying here that if you tapped into a Queen of Swords energy, meaning to really look at what you both have, look at what's factual about this relationship, not just the assumptions. Look at what you learn from each other. Rely on what you learn from each other as being the strength of the relationship. There's a way in which this Queen of Swords is holding this book open. There's knowledge and wisdom being gained from this union, and you are being directed to really look at what you factually gain from each other instead of these assumptions of how this relationship could never work. Because the more that you both are authentic with each other, this Moon is in reverse, the more that you both don't hide your feelings from each other and instead express and talk clearly, honestly, authentically about your feelings, this relationship can survive. King of Pentacles here. This relationship can work itself out. It can come to a place where you both respect each other's accomplishments, even though they can look vastly different. There's some, Spirit is saying here, there's something that you both have in common that's more than just money. So I hope that was helpful, group number 2. If you resonated with this reading, please make a comment below with this pile number. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel, clicking the bell so that you get notifications when I upload. But this is a powerful place. I just get group number 2 that this is worth working on if you're interested in doing that. Okay, take care. Peace. Hello, group number 3. So thank you for joining me here on this reading. Who is addicted to your energy? Who wants you to be addicted to their energy? It's kind of just like who's attracted to you, who's a crush, you know? So group number 3, let's see who your opening card is. The Judge. This is someone who sees you, group number 3, and they may hold this energy themselves as their own inner authority. They see you, and maybe they are attracted to your own ability to trust yourself, to trust where you're going in life. They see you as a leader. They see you as someone who sits on the throne of their own authority. This may also be a mirrored energy, like this person thinks of themselves that way too, or may just be that way in their own energy. I'm getting a real sense that you both mirror each other, group number 3, regardless of your gender, regardless of your sexuality. You both come to the table as people who trust themselves. And there's something about that that's very alluring to that person. You have the number 21 here that comes to 3. You may be seeing 2s and 1s. There's something about this union that goes from a 2 to a 1, meaning 2 people come together and become a union. This is very much giving me the signal that this will be a relationship. This crush, this desire to be addicted to each other, it's a desire this person has to form a relationship with you of some sort. It could become serious, like a partnership or marriage, or it's just you will both become partnered in some way. So let's see what Spirit's opening message is here. Way of the Wanderer. You know, when I see the Way of the Wanderer card, it speaks to maybe this person or even yourself, group number 3. Maybe you haven't been in a relationship in a while. This may have been, both of you may have been focused on different things in your life, your career. Maybe you had other things to focus on around family issues. Whatever it is, this is again a mirrored energy I'm sensing in both of you, that you haven't been in a relationship in a while. Maybe there's been some sense of even giving up on finding someone. And when you hear this person's attraction towards you, it will feel out of the blue. It'll feel like, wow, I just gave up on the idea of finding a partner. I gave up on the idea of bringing in a relationship, because in a way, the wanderer is just out there on their own path, doing their own thing. And there's something here, even the moon above the wanderer is saying, oh, something you don't see coming is coming towards you, group number 3. Both of your inner childs will connect over the idea of letting go. It says now is the time to let go of what no longer serves you. Free pent-up energy inside of you and imagine it leaving your body as you breathe deeply. Forgive disappointments and pain. Do not allow bitterness in. Let go of control and allow for that which needs to die so that you can blossom again. For one or both of you, there's a sense that maybe some of this aloneness has to do with past relationships, a past hurt, a past wound. And you're being called to really examine that by Spirit, and maybe even this person is examining that in themselves. Like, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to be in a relationship again. And there's things that I have to let go of from the past. This could be you or them. But again, I mirror that both of you may have a little something in their group number 3 that you need to release. You need to let go of. Let's tap into a possible past life that you both may have shared together. Again, we could have shared many timelines with a person. This is only one possibility. One of you came through as the volcano. Very interesting. The other of you came through as brainwashing. Interesting. Political, social. Fire disaster is under the volcano. I get a sense that the past life in which you both connect, and here's the one that kind of like links the both of them. I'm getting a sense that the things that brought you both together in a past life, it was something very, you both had a very passionate belief system, whether it was political or religious. Both of you held these beliefs in a very passionate way. And in a way, you both could have even been opposing. You know, there was something in the sense of like, you both were like fire and water. There's this element of fire and water. I'm getting the sense that while you both mirror each other in so many ways, you are alike in your experiences as you come together. When you both come together, there's a certain kind of passion here that's based on opposites, group number 3. And in the past, those opposites, the relationship was very fiery. It was very dramatic. You know what I mean? It came together as hot and passionate. I really get the sense that you both were in that kind of passionate lover kind of relationship. And so this is interesting because maybe this letting go is not only of current past wounds, but past life wounds that you both held together. Because this relationship didn't seem to me like one of peace and calm and we grew old together. It was something that was passionate. It was something that like a flame, it had its ignition point and then it may have extinguished. That's what Spirit is showing me. And so there's something here about that past life energy that you both will tap into in this life, group number 3. There's a way in which how you both have been alone on this path because maybe you both were passionately connected to your work, the work you do, the mission you have in life. And when you both come together, there's something about those particular missions that may clash or they may fit together, but it's going to depend. I mean, Spirit is telling me that there's just too many scenarios to go through, but there's going to you're going to feel a deep attraction towards this person as they do you right now. They feel very addicted to your energy. They may not even know why. I'm getting a sense that this person has identified you more than you've identified them. Like they are going to probably move towards you in a more passionate way and let you know that they have an attraction towards you. But again, it feels like something that's going to ignite fairly quickly. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Ace of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, all in reverse. You know what this is saying to me immediately, group number 3, is that you both are not going to be so sure about this attraction other than the sexual, passionate aspect of it. You both are going to feel a deep energy towards each other, but you're not sure how to hold this emotionally. And there's this sense of both of you wanting to kind of still hold on to your identities, still hold on to the things that make you both you individually, you know, like you both are still going to want to cling to your identities, to the way that you both present in the world, which is, you know, maybe through your work, through your pentacles. And it's interesting because it puts you both, I keep saying both of you, because I really see you both as maybe twin flames or soulmates of the same union, you know, like just two pieces that broke apart. But I see you both in this upside down Queen of Swords energy, meaning you both can't tap into the logic of this attraction. It's just there. And this is something that you both will be bothered by. Like, why am I attracted to this person? Why do I want this person? Why is it that they're in my energy, in my thoughts, in my head? I think that's right now, this person, they really truly feel addicted to you and they have no idea why. And there will be a sense, if you've met them, some of you have met this person already and you feel the same. Some of you will meet this person fairly soon. Either way, you're going to have that same feeling. I don't know if it's opposites are attracting at this moment, but there's something here where it's electric. That's what I have to say. Now let's see what the ancestors have to say about this group number. Oh, hold on for 1 second. Okay, I don't know if it got cut off, but it's still going. My battery's getting low, so we're gonna go through this really quickly. Group number 3. So I don't know if you heard that last thing, but there's something electric. Let's see what the ancestors have to say about this union. Clarifying the Ace of Cups is the 7 of Cups. Clarifying the 4 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles upright. King of Pentacles is in reverse on the bottom. There's a sense here, and if you were attracted to group number 2, you may want to listen to that. There's a sense that both of you have different trajectories in life. That's just that sense. I don't know if that's actually true, but there's something here about your work possibly opposing each other. But there's also this, like I said, there's this message of attraction. There's something that's beyond both of your control when it comes to this attraction, this connection. There's an action that will come forward because you really quite literally just can't control it. The attraction is so strong. And there's a Queen of Pentacles energy here that seems to be, maybe there's a way in which both of your work will connect you. For some of you, this work is going to connect you and give you both an excuse to be in each other's energy. I'm hearing that for some of you. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to find a way in which you both are saying, we need to meet on this. We need to, you know, devise this project together so that we both can come together and spend time in each other's energy. And it's like, boom, like that is what is going to happen. The ancestors are saying, you both are going to feel the need to create some kind of excuse to why you need to be in each other's energy. But let's be clear, there's this sense of like, yeah, we're going to have to be together. We're going to have to work this out. Let me shuffle this a little bit more. So let's clarify. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of like thinking about things in this relationship. This might be just very passionate. This is wish fulfillment. Like, this person sees you, group number 3, as someone who knows what they want, goes after what they want, And this is also like very attractive to them. And maybe, again, you see that in them as well. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Again, came out in reverse over there. Kind of came out reverse here, but Spirit is saying you could turn it upright. There's a matching energy here when it comes to how you both pursue your careers, how you both pursue your material life. And there's also a way in which one of you may take it more seriously than the other. There's a little bit of like an opposite way of how you both relate to the material world, even though you both are very successful in this material world, group number 3. So let's just see in the end how this relationship is going to pan out. Let's just see. Cold as ice. I really do feel like in the beginning, this is one of those attractions that puts you both a little bit on edge. There's this sense of like, you're going to need to convince me why I need to get involved with you. Kind of that sense of almost like a real boundary that happens because of the intensity. Like, whoa, hold on, where are you coming from? But I also feel what you're putting out there. Pandora's box is in reverse. I really do get a sense that you both know that this is going to end up being chaotic, but I'm drawn towards it. I'm in the energy already. I can't help myself. Dead peacocks are in reverse. You both are going to not even take the time to figure out why this wouldn't work. I really get a sense of abandoned in this relationship. Like you both are just going to abandon your senses, and it's going to, the altar is in reverse. This may not be a marriage. This may not even be a partnership. This is going to be a love affair. It's going to be intense. It's going to be what you both need at the moment. It's going to be that fire and ice. It's going to come through as something that is possibly even healing for the both of you. That's what I'm hearing. You know, it can possibly be very healing. It could be what you both need in the moment to just break away. Let's see if the ancestors have any more messages before my battery runs out. Group number 3. Anything else, ancestors, before we end this reading about this relationship? Son of Swords, Knight of Swords. There's not going to be a lot of like logical thinking, and I keep saying that. This is going to be very much an act of passion, the two of you both coming together. Yeah, the Magician is in reverse here too. It's not a manipulation. It's not anything where you both don't know what this is. No one's getting over on the other. This is strictly a love affair that's really authentic. It's upright. It's just that you both are very clear that this energy, it needs to go somewhere. 7 of Sticks. Like, it's going to be one of those relationships where you both feel like almost an antagonistic, like, oh my God, we're gonna kind of first meet and clash, but at the same time, we're gonna come together in this passionate kind of like fight. I don't know how to say it. It's like you both have this kind of like way of antagonizing each other and then coming together passionately. So if you haven't experienced that before, group number 3, it's probably worth your while. Bottom of the deck, you both are going to go back to your jobs afterwards and feel like, okay, that was a whirlwind, but it was beautiful. And you're both going to probably have new energy for things that you're doing. But Spirit is saying right now that this is just the trajectory of this particular union. It's beautiful, it's powerful, it's passionate. So let me know if you resonate with this in the comments below. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe and click that bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. But I enjoy reading for you, group number 3. I'm really excited by this prospect. So take care. Peace.